there, it's Sarah from Paper Lovely. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be working with several different die and stamp sets from the Essentials by Ellen line. First here I'm cutting out this Concertina tag from some Bristol smooth paper. This is a really pretty tri-fold tag. Then I'll be using the stamp set all inside, and I'll just be using the bear as well as the coordinating die that goes with that. And then finally I'll be using the stamp set called Bearware 2, which is full of lots of Halloween and Christmas elements that you can add to that original bear. So here I've taken those stamps and I've just laid those out in a design that I'd like to use. And I'm going to repeatedly stamp this tree in the background to make it so that my scene is in the woods. And here I'm using American Crafts Chestnut Pigment ink. Next, I'll stamp out all the other elements for my scene, and I'm going to use Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink for that. And here I'm using my Zig markers to color all of those in. If you're curious about what exact colors I'm using, I will have those listed in my blog post for you. Here I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment, Happy Halloween, and I'm again using Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink. And here's where I decided I needed to put a little bit of pigment on the ground. It was just looking too white to me, so I went back to my Zig markers And I'm just going to add a light brown there to ground all the elements of my scene. Now I'm going to start putting everything together. I did fussy cut out all of the elements except for the bear. Him I do have the die for, and it's actually a really great die of the set to have because it will trim around his little hands. So he can actually be holding quite a few of the things that come in this stamp set as well as the other coordinating stamp sets. And I'm just attaching everything here using some glue dots. Now, since it's Halloween and we've got a witch's broom over there and a black cat, I wanted to fill this cauldron with some type of potion. So I have some Martha Stewart mix, and this is called Cotton Candy. It's got little stars and hearts, and it's very iridescent, and I thought maybe this witch is making some type of love potion in the forest. So I've laid down 3 strips of 1/8" score tape here, and I just wanted to have enough, strong adhesive there that I could dump this on and I could get a pile of that sort of bubbling out of the cauldron. I was really happy with the way this turned out. I also then wanted to sort of have this potion wafting through the air, so these are teeny tiny little pieces in this confetti mix, but I went and just added some dots all over with my multi-matte medium, and here I'm just taking them individually and adding each one on top of those tiny little dots of adhesive, and it really gave it a really cool effect of this potion sort of floating through the forest. Now this tag die set is actually made for Christmas. It came with a lot of extra sentiments, joy, no peeking, bah humbug, things like that. And it also comes with 2 hole reinforcers. So one is shaped like a star, the other is shaped like a circle. I've used that circle cutout to create some reinforcers for all 3 of these, and I cut those out of MFT's Pure Plum cardstock. So here I'm going to attach those using some multi-matte medium. And then I went ahead and added some orange ribbon just to that very first tag. I wanted to leave it so that you could fold it and have it just lying, flat on your packaging, and then it's a little extra surprise that you see it's a whole scene when you open it. Here for some final touches, I'm going to use my black Signo gel pen just to highlight the eyes and nose on the bear and the cat. And then I use the white gel pen just to highlight a few areas on that black cauldron. And here's a look at the finished tag. Additional photos, as well as a full list of supplies, can be found at my blog post, listed in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a comment or a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.